Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Skinner here. I'm going to do reading with you for Tuesday, May 12th. We've been talking about butterflies. We're going to work on our butterfly magic poem, okay? So let's get ready. Look at the leaf. Do you see the eggs? Out come the caterpillars with many legs. They eat and they eat, and when they're done, they form in their chrysalis in the setting sun. Inside there's magic, didn't you know? Out come the butterflies, go, go, go. So there's magic, kind of, that changes a caterpillar from a butterfly. Let's talk about our new vocabulary. Generation. The time it takes for a living thing to grow up and reproduce. In this picture we have Grandma, Mom, and the little girl. 3 generations. Instinct. Behavior that animals are born knowing. So living things have certain instincts. Breathing. Nobody needs to teach us how to breathe. We just do it. When you were born, you were able to breathe. If you were born and were having trouble breathing, then the doctors maybe had to help you, but breathing is a normal instinct that we are born with. Migration. Moving from one region or habitat to another, and butterflies migrate. They move. Nectar, a sweet plant juice eaten by monarchs and other insects. Chrysalis, an insect between larva and adult stage in a hardened case. So it's when a caterpillar goes in the chrysalis and starts to change to a butterfly. It's that hard shell. All right, we read some of this book yesterday. I'm going to read a little more. So we were talking about monarch butterflies migrating between the United States and Canada and clear down to Mexico. It takes the whole family. Each year, the monarch's migration takes several generations. 3 or 4 generations complete the trip north, but only 1 generation makes the return trip south. That means that if you started the journey, your great-great-grandchildren would finish it. How does this work? And we learned that a generation is the time it takes for living beings to reproduce. So you are a generation, your parents are another generation, your grandparents are another generation. The first 3 or 4 generations live 2 to 6 weeks as adult butterflies. During the spring, the first generation hatches in the south. They fly north as far as they can. Then they lay eggs and later die. The second generation continues the journey, lays eggs, and dies. The third and sometimes 4th generations hatch through the spring and summer. They finish the journey north. All right, so on this map of North America, you see arrows of different colors. Each arrow represents a different generation of butterflies. So the first generation starts from Mexico, goes to Texas. The second generation goes from Texas to about Arkansas. Arkansas to southern Indiana is the 3rd generation, and then the 4th generation lands up north near where we live. Okay. At the end of the summer, a special supergeneration hatches. These butterflies live 6 to 9 months, much longer than the generations before it. In the fall, when it gets colder in the north, the monarchs fly south. They fly all the way back to the Oyamel forest in Mexico. This takes about 2 months. So this one generation goes the whole journey. It's a long and dangerous journey. Heading north, it takes 4 generations, but going back south, it's just 1, and it just takes them a long time. Danger. So I think there was nope. I want to make sure I find all the jokes for you. Danger, predators. Migrating butterflies make a delicious snack for many predators. To keep enemies away, monarchs have built-in protection. A predator is an animal that eats other animals. Toxin, a poison from a living thing. We learned about toxins when we were studying frogs. Some frogs have toxins in their skin. Monarch predators include spiders, black-eared mice, praying mantises, fire ants, and birds such as orioles and grosbeaks. Here's the pictures of all those predators. The praying mantis is the green insect on top that's kind of kneeling. That's why they call it a praying mantis. Okay? And the spider, ugh. Milkweed has toxins in it. When monarch caterpillars eat milkweed, it makes their skin poisonous. It even tastes bad. This keeps predators away. But some predators can withstand the toxins or feed on monarchs without eating their skin. Milkweed, a flowery plant with milky juice. And that's what the monarchs eat. There's a picture of the spider real quick. Okay. Last page, and then we'll have to stop for today. At least with this book. It's a long book, so it's going to take me another day or 2. Cold temperatures. Monarchs need warm temperatures to fly. When temperatures get too low, monarchs will die. Wind and rain. Butterflies flock to the trees for shelter during high winds and rain. They cannot fly during bad weather. How deadly. A rainstorm with low temperatures killed as many as 250 million monarchs in Mexico in 2002, before you guys were born. An estimated 80% of the butterflies died at one of the mountain sanctuaries. And here's pictures of all the bad weather. Okay, here's a joke. What is the greasiest insect? The greasiest. A butterfly. Get it? Because butter's kind of greasy. All right. We'll stop with the book for today. In your packet, you have a book like this, a little reader. It says, I Can Read. Butterfly's Journey. This is one of those books where it's in different pages, and you can either fold it, but you have to be real careful the way you fold it to make sure the pages line up, or you can just cut it down the middle here, okay? And then arrange the pages. This is the cover where it says I Can Read. This is the back page where it has the vocabulary on it, okay? And yes, so the other pages are numbered, so once you get the book put together, you're going to read through it, and I'll read the first page or 2. And you'll read it to or with a grown-up, read it to yourself, read it as many times as you want. After you've read it a couple times, go back through, find the vocabulary from the back page. All these words, the vocabulary. There's pictures there to help you. And then go back through the story and find them. If you want to circle them, that's fine. If you want to highlight them with a light colored highlighter or marker, that's fine too. Okay? Let me read the first couple pages. That is a butterfly. Fly, butterfly, fly. That is a sight word. I'm not sure if we learned it before school closed or not. T-H-A-T spells that. So this is a good time to practice a new sight word. That is a garden. Fly, butterfly, fly. So some of the words repeat on every single page. So look for your words you know sound things out with the beginning sound and all the sounds you know, and look at the pictures to help you. And Miss Skinner just read some to you to help you get started. Okay? So that's what you're going to work on for reading. Have fun, guys. See you in a little bit.